Hi again everyone. Today I'm making a video for you all in regards to some foundations that I've used for a long time, some that I've recently tried, some that I do have sensitivities to certain ingredients to. I will explain the ingredients that I am allergic to as well in this video, and hopefully that will help a few of you guys out in regards to your own sensitivities and things that are happening in your skin. I just want to let you all know that I'm not a professional at all in regards to makeup. I've just kind of, trial and error on my own. I'm not a makeup artist, and some things that work for me might not work for you, but I thought I'd just let you guys know, maybe you can try it. So the first thing that I'm going to review is the foundations that I've used for a really long time. So the first foundation that I've used for a really long time, like years, I don't even know what I bought before this because I've used it for so long and I've always really loved it. It's the MAC Mineralize Moisture Foundation. There's no SPF in it. I believe that's why it's been pretty good to me with my skin, because I find things that have SPF in it, it depends what the ingredients are, but I do have allergic reactions to them. This one has always felt super moisturizing on my skin, always makes you look really dewy and glowy. Lately, within the last year, since I've been having these issues with my skin and everything's been really dry, I find that it is starting to look a little bit cakey, especially in those areas that I described, like around my mouth and my nose. But otherwise this is a really good foundation. I'm almost out of it, and that's why I decided to switch, especially because I'm trying to go into products with a little bit less ingredients in them. So that's the one that I've been using for a long time. I recommend this one. I've never had any breakouts with it, any rashes or anything. I really love it. The next one that I'm going to talk about is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural. I've had this one for a while. It lasts forever. I do like it because it is really light. I also stopped using it for another reason, because of the ingredient that I found in it called Bismuth Oxychloride. That's the ingredient that I found that I'm very sensitive to, and I'm getting allergic reaction to around my eyes. That's what I'm thinking it is. So I stopped using this. Although I didn't really get much of a reaction to it, I think the Bismuth Oxychloride in it is really low. It's not one of the main ingredients. It's probably last on the list, or when they say may contain, but I'm just staying away from it just in case. So this one I really did like. I've had it for a long time. Like I said, I didn't get a reaction to it, but I'm just staying away from it because of that ingredient. I did do a few swatches of another product that I'm going to review next for Bare Minerals on my arm, because I did get this and I got a reaction to it. So I did a lot of reading, and everyone was saying Bare Minerals is really good. They don't have very much ingredients in them. It's all made from natural minerals, yada. So I went to the Bare Minerals store here in Tampa, and I picked up, well, first I got the Bare Skin Liquid Foundation. I don't have that here because I returned it, and I used it for about 4 or 5 days, and my skin was so tight. Every time I used it, it was so dry, and I didn't really feel like it really covered anything. It just kind of sat like a layer on top of my face. It was I really did not like it at all. It didn't smooth into my skin. I was trying to buff it in, and it wasn't working. The first day it looked really nice, and then after that it was ugh, I didn't really like it at all. She did put a primer on my skin before she put it on, and that might have been why it looked really nice and smooth, but I did have a reaction to that primer because it does have an SPF in it. Something with the ingredients in the SPF I didn't like. It was the Prime Time BB cream primer, and I did not like that one at all, so I stopped using that. And then when I didn't use the primer, it didn't sit on my skin very nicely, and it dried it out a lot. So I brought that back to the store, and they recommended that I try the Bare Minerals Original. So we didn't use a primer. She put it on in my skin in the store, and when she first dusted it over, it looked kind of really nice and like a matte finish. It's not super dewy, but it doesn't look overly cakey. However, after I left the store, it was a hot day and I was sweating quite a bit, And when I was sweating, I was getting really, really itchy from underneath the foundation. And my skin was starting to look like really, really red. So when I went home, I washed it off right away, and my skin was so red and itchy afterwards. And then that's when I started doing a lot of research on bare minerals, and I actually found a lot of things on the internet. People are saying when they have sensitive skin that they are actually having breakouts or rashes, reactions to this because of the minerals in it. Even though it's supposed to be natural and healthy for your skin, the minerals are actually really, really rough on your skin. When they break them up into the fine particles, they're kind of like poking at your skin and rubbing them really aggressively. So there's also an ingredient in this called the Bismuth Oxychloride, which I was talking about, and it's like the third ingredient. There's only 3 ingredients in here, and that is like one of the main ingredients, and I think that's why I've been having really bad reactions. I stopped using eyeshadows because I found out that pretty much like 90% of eyeshadows have that same ingredient in them. If it's not like a main ingredient, it says like may contain. So I've just like totally cut eyeshadows out completely, and I've noticed such a big difference. So my next review will probably be on some eyeshadows that I've decided to go against, and some that I am still allowed to use because of the ingredients. So that's going to be my next video, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye!